Good morning, traders. Rich here doing a quick Ichimoku cloud chart market review of the Dow Jones Industrial Average Index. We're back below the cloud, the bottom in the cloud here, so the index is now once again confirmed bearish territory. It was a beautiful sell signal as it sliced through the bottom in the cloud. The downside target was the first level of support, this 32,461. We got a rebound from that cluster of support between 32,461 and 32,681. Now, where these levels come from is from the weekly, but we'll look at it in a minute. Now, the upside potential is now the resistance zone. Next up will be the bottom end. This old support zone is now a new resistance zone, a 33,226, as well as the top end of the bottom end of the front end of the cloud. So that's the front end resistance zone. But until the Dow is back above the top end of the cloud, it remains bearish on the daily. Downside risk targets once again is 32,461. And if the market's really weak in a very strong bear market, we might meet this bottom end cloud chart support zone here at 31,676. So that's the bear market case at the moment. If the bear market rally continues, we'll take out these downside risk targets to the downside. And the upside risk targets are the bottom end of the cloud here, 33,226, and then the front end of the cloud, that zone there. Front end of the cloud here, it's twisting to the downside, so there might be still some more downside risk to come. Looking at the weekly Ichimoku, you can see there how the market rebounded from the bottom end of the front end of the cloud there. On the weekly, we drip below the top end of the cloud, so we are starting to look bearish on the weekly, but if we dip below the bottom end of the cloud here and close below this cloud chart zone, then the outlook will change to bearish on the weekly as well. These front end cloud chart support levels to watch out for, 32,681 and 32,076 on the front end of the Ichimoku cloud. But the key resistance zone now is this key support level at the top in the cloud that was broken, 33,311, is a major resistance zone now since support failed at that zone. To be really very bullish on the Dow, we really need to be back above the top end of the cloud here and trade in the clear upside territory of the cloud. So there are some risk, downside risk in the index at this stage. Let's go and take a look at the 4-hour Ichimoku cloud. You can see there the beautiful slice through the bottom end of the cloud, how it rebounded from this 32,681 support zone. Now, if this support zone holds, the upside resistance targets now on the 4-hour Ichimoku cloud is this front end cloud chart level there, 33,128. Watch out for that zone, as well as this old cloud chart support zone here. So we're now moving into a key resistance zone. So watch out for any kind of negative reversals, which will make another sell signal at these resistance zones. If these resistance zones, if we break past these resistance zones, we've got that cloud chart level resistance zone to deal with, as well as 33,311, which comes from that zone there, as well as the front end, top end of the cloud there. That's another key resistance zone, as well as the turning line, standard line of the cloud. This is 33,416. So these are the upside resistance targets. If the current relief rally underneath the 4-hour Ichimoku cloud holds, if support holds in and around these zones, but we will need to get past this front end cloud chart resistance, and then 33,226 comes from that zone, as well as those two other upside resistance targets. So rebound potential from these support zones back up to the bottom end of the cloud, and then we'll see if the market's going to be able to break past the top end of the cloud. But outlook is bearish on the 4-hour. It's now bearish on the daily Ichimoku cloud, and it looks like it wants to turn bearish on the weekly. So we've only really got swing trade opportunities back up to the bottom end of the cloud from these particular support zones back up to the bottom end of the cloud. So there's contrarian plays because we are in a confirmed bear market based on the Ichimoku clouds. So only short-term swing trade opportunities in between support zones and resistance zones respectively. Until next time, happy cloud chart trading. Bye for now.